Sveiki! Es atrodos Belostokā, Polijas austrumos, kur notiek fotografijas festivāls Interfoto. Tas šoreiz notiek jau 10. reizi, tātad jau kopš 13. gada. Es šeit esmu jau kādu 4., varbūt pat 5. reizi. Šoreiz festivāla tēma ir Collecting Worlds, jeb kolekcionēt pasaules, kas ir par tādu kā arhivēšanu, struktūru veidošanu šajā te haosa pasaulē un reizē arī to rādīšanu plašākajai pasaulē, kas savā ziņā ir, protams, tāda ļoti plaša tēma. Un bieži vien šādiem festivāliem, kas ir lieli, šis arī salīdzinoši liels festivāls, tās tēmas mēdz būt arī ļoti tādas, kā lai saka, plašas, virspusējas, lai zem tā varētu palikt pēc iespējas plašāku un dažādāku arī programmu. Mēs atrodamies pilsētas galvenajā laukumā. Man fonā šeit ir pilsētas muzejs. Tur tiek šobrīd atklāta izstāde Lietuvas fotogrāfijai, ko veidojusi Šauļu fotogrāfijas muzejs. Iesim un ar to sāksim arī skatīties. Un pēc tam skatīsimies citur, jo izstādes šeit notiek ļoti daudz un dažādās vietās, muzejos, galerijās, arī dažādu institūciju vestibulos un kur tik vēl nē. Samērā daudz šeit izstādes parasti ir daudz un raibi. Ejam skatīties. So, hi Vilija. So, as a director of the Museum of Photography in Šiauliai, so you have, I guess, chosen these works. So, how did you make selection? What to show here, basically?
The main criteria of the selection of the works, there are few criteria. So one of them was experimentation and searches for novelty, individuality, and another criteria, the connections between authors of this exhibition. And we decided to start from the Povilas Karpavičius, which was like a big experimentator, and many years he was teaching and spread his ideas in the field of photography in Lithuania, and many photographers learned from him, and he was an inspiration of their artistic ideas, and we tried to represent these connections here in exhibition.
I see that there are a lot of contemporary works. So do you collect also work that is done relatively recently, like in the past 30 years?
Yes, we collect some collection of the contemporary photographers. It is not a big collection, and it is hard to do it systemically because of many things. One of them is fundings for the buying the works, but we tried first of all to fill the empty spaces in the past photography, because during the Soviet our collection, yes, because our collection, the main part of our collection was formed during the Soviet period, and it represents the view of that time. Yes, and there are many white spaces, empty spaces, and not all the photography process are represented in the collection. So our aim of, first of all, to to fill these spaces, and also we try to represent the photography of today. Yes, but it's also very difficult because of fundings on criteria, and because it's very difficult process.
Also, one question: do you get also some funding actually to acquire works like every year, like at least some works, or how does that work? Like, how do you add like every year some pieces, or is it like very occasionally, just like every if you get some special funding? You know, how does that work basically? How do new works get in your collection?
Uh, Mainly, we buy works from the fundings of Ministry of Culture. We have a program of Ministry of Culture in Lithuania, and we apply every year with our proposals to buy works of photography, and there is a competition, and experts decides what to buy, what no, and but we get some funds every year, and
So you buy every year?
yes,
Something?
yes,
How
yes.
many? Like, is it like 5 pieces? Is it 10 pieces? Or roughly, is it like
Up to 50 pieces every year.
50?
Yes.
Okay, not bad. In Latvia, zero. Yes.
No.
More or less, yeah. So, Valentin, you have been co-curator of this exhibition, and as I understand, you also have researched quite a lot of Lithuanian photography, and this kind of photography, we haven't seen that much, more like experimental side of it. How would you describe, how did you decide, what to choose, and why do you think also we haven't seen that much of this before in that kind of context, basically?
Yeah, so this was the main idea, to show that those authors, which I think many people already know by some other projects, the idea was to show their works that maybe not at the pedestal, yeah, not there, like with the Macijauskas, with his markets or something like this. We decided to go for the second, third projects they worked on. And more, as you already mentioned, experimental one, yeah, where they playing with techniques or some ideas, and to show them slightly differently that each artist has different like angles of view, yeah, and different works. So this exhibition is mainly starting with Povilas Karpavičius, one of the most skillful photographers who played with different techniques during interwar period, and then going through his, we could say, students like Vitas Luckus, Vitalius Butyrinas, and Aleksandras Macijauskas, for whom he taught photography, and later for like already artists like Violeta Bubilytė, and then Pachesa, Butvytis, Balčytis, Šeškus, the whole group from like of photographers that were more leaning to conceptual ideas and abandoning this documentalism, sort of, yeah, how it was called, like humanism and things like that, which actually worked for Soviet Union rather than being like clearly humanist. Already like into this direction, and who partially were inspired by works of Vitas Luckus, who is also presented. So it's kind of some lines of this flows of ideas and development of some ideas, and some totally changing views on photography and going other direction.
For someone who doesn't know anything about Lithuanian photography, what would you say, very shortly, like in one sentence, what is Lithuanian photography?
Which is presented here or in general?
Well, first of all, general.
My God,
I know
let's
it's
think.
a tough one.
Yeah, it's a tough one. Maybe we can split it on several different time frames. Yeah, so this, as you mentioned, this storytelling part of Lithuanian history, yeah, with more kind of this humanist approach for me, because I think that it's impossible to create humanist photography in a country where censorship existing. So presumably those humanism going into the table desk rather to be shown. Then the next wave of 80s as of rejection of those traditions, and after Soviet Union collapse, I think it's just more like individualism as everywhere, that everybody kind of on their own, traveling around the world and searching for their own places in photography. So yeah, kind of this society unity, of like-minded photographers with this humanist approaches, rejection of those traditions, and then individual search of oneself.
Okay, thank you. Tikko man fonā beidzās atklāšanas runas fotogrāfijas galerijā Belostokā. Tā ir tāda privāta māja, 2 stāvos, lai gan galerija 1. stāvā. Man ir aizņemts, ka 2. stāvā cilvēki vienkārši dzīvo. Šeit ir tā kā šķūnis vēl un te vēl dārs. Tā kā cilvēki ir iespējams privāta mājā izveidojuši savu galeriju. Tas, ko mēs šeit tur iekšā redzēsim, ir Olomoucas muzeja kolekcija. Kas ir interesanti, ka šeit Belostokā izstādes tiek atklātas viena pēc otras. Tad 4 bija atklāšana, 5, šeit 6, būs vēl 7 un 8. Nu, tas ir tāds riktīgs izstāžu maratons viens pēc otras. Un, kas ir zīmīgi, ir runas katrā atklāšanā un atspirdzinošie dzērieni. So we are now in the exhibition of Maxim Charchov, Blind Spot, which is about the torture and violence of the power. So this work has been done almost like 8 years ago, or 7, 8 years ago. So you are from Belarus, but living in Poland. Obviously, I see you don't mention Belarus here, but obviously now, when we look at this work, we think Belarus, we think probably Ukraine, we probably think generally the dictatorships that are abusing. So for you, like, what do you think about looking at this work now and how it has changed basically as well?
Hi. So after this project that was created before 2020, before the massive protest and massive repressions that happened in Belarus. So, and it's very interesting how I kind of analyze and visually depict these mechanics of repressions. And now, after 2020, almost we have seen the same level of we see repressions, but in a much higher level. So for me, I'm just observing this now, and this looks for me as a predicting of what happened in 2020, unfortunately. So I'm watching this exhibition with a big sad right now.
Do you also have a feeling that kind of Belarusian case has been forgotten a little bit because of war in Ukraine, for instance?
but it's normal. Yeah, it's of course war kind of is a main media information point, and yeah, the project is called Blind Spot because before 2020 repressions was not so visible in national scale and in international, so they were quite hidden. Um, that's why it's called blind spot. And now, yes, it's funny that the title became relevant again. We are not in a headlines after 2020, but that's how media works. It's fine, nothing to complain here.
So, have you found your place in living in Poland? You know, do you still do work, and is that somehow related to the place where you are from?
Actually, I've stopped doing art since 2020. I would say I'm in crisis or on pause. Yeah, because of different reasons. Maybe crisis of meanings. It's really difficult to think what art could be when we have ongoing war in Ukraine. So yeah, right now I'm on a pause. What's your question was?
Yeah, what do you do as a photographer now?
Yeah.
Or do you do? It means you don't do anything with photography. You do something else. You have like a money job.
I'm doing programming. It's my main job. For this exhibition, actually, I've updated it. So I worked on this exhibition for a few months. So I've added one or two new images that kind of refers to the 2020. So I've updated it. Yeah, and I'm working on archive. There are some projects that I exhibited but did not assemble in any online form. So working on this, but nothing new for now.
Šajā telpā notiek izstāde Alnim Staklem, Maigā apokalipse. Pats Alnis nav ieradies šeit, bet mēs varam apskatīties izstādi arī bez viņa. Iekārtots izskatās diezgan zalīdi. Es pieļauju, ka Alnis varētu būt apmierināts ar šo. Šobrīd Belostokas kinoteātrī notiek izstādes atklāšana diviem autoriem, Irinai Arkauskajai un Piotram Vojcikam, izstādē, kas ir par Baltkrievu bēgļiem. Bēgļiem, kas pēc 2020. gada ir ieradušies un dzīvo Polijā. Interesanti, ka šī izstāde noformēta kā tāda liela plakāti. Šeit ir teksts, kas ir Baltkrievu valodā, un apakšā ir angliski. Ļoti fotožurnālistiski. Bet droši vien šajā vietā, kas ir kinoteātris, kur ikdienā es pieļauju nenotiek daudz izstādes, un droši vien ir sarežģīti to darīt. Tad uz tādiem standiem, kā var redzēt, uz tādām sliedēm, ir tādi gari paneļi. Varētu teikt, tas droši vien ir veids, kā vislabāk šādu droši vien klasiskām izstādēm nepateicīgu vietu apgūt. Mēs atrodamies izstādē, kuras autors ir Igors Čekačkovs no Ukrainas, un viņš ir ar panorāmas kameru fotografējis tajā dienā, kad viņš ir pametis Ukrainu, proti 27. februārī 22. gadā, kad Krievija iebruka Ukrainā. Un reku viņš pats arī ir. Iesim viņam kaut ko pajautāt. Hi, Igor. So those images were done basically more than 2 years ago.
Yes, they were shot on the first day of the full-scale invasion.
So now when you look back, because it's a different, time has passed, what kind of emotions you have now looking at your own work?
I see how much my life and my practice changed since then, and it's kind of strange to see these things. Like, this is the day which changed my life completely. So I feel like also these glitches in a way reflect this as well. And I've never seen also this picture that big. That's why I'm very curious to see all the details of the panoramas.
So maybe you can shortly tell, what has happened with you. Where do you live now?
So I was living first 6 months of the full-scale war in Ukraine, and then I moved to London, and now I can go back to Ukraine. So now I'm trying to establish my life abroad.
So can you also explain like a little bit about technicality of this? Because there's a lot of kind of like errors also, So how did you shoot those panoramas? Is this like analog, digital? Why they look so weird?
I was exploring these techniques before I made this series, but this is the day when it's finally conceptually and technically made sense. So these are panoramas which were shot on the phone when I was in the train moving. And this is why sometimes, like, if we can go, for example, here, you can see these glitches, which like camera doesn't really understand how to properly stitch the panorama. So the foreground is kind of okay, more or less, and the background is that glitchy. So if you make panoramas while moving, you can receive these kind of things. Because the panorama mode wasn't designed for this, right? It was designed for you are standing in one place and you just move the camera.
So you also won prize, as I know. This is the reason why you have exhibition here, right?
Yes.
Which was with different work, probably.
Yes.
So
Last time on this festival I won a prize, and this exhibition is part of this prize to have a solo exhibition here. And back then I was planning to show a very different series, but as you know, my life changed so much, so this is the series which ended up to be here.
okay, thank you. Sveiki, mēs atrodamies Belastokas universitātē. Šeit ir daudz un dažādas fakultātes, pamatā eksaktās zinātnes. Taču šeit arī notiek diezgan daudz izstāžu, kas ir izvietotas universitātes ēkas gaiteņos. Izstādes ir dažādas, tie nav tikai studenti, tie ir dažādi autori. Un pirmajā stāvā, otrajā stāvā, kur tik nav tās izstādes. Šeit ir tā, kā ir jājūt, kur viņas atrodas. Uzreiz nevar saprast, nav arī šeit nekāda karte. Tā kā nekur arī nav nekāda norobežojuma. Var iet un meklēt un atrast. Tas arī tāds kā piedzīvojums pa šiem labirintiem iet un atrast izstādes. Es atrodos Belastokas universitātē. Esmu apstaigājis jau visas izstādes, kas šeit atrodas. Un viena lieta, ko es neesmu atradis, kur tad ir tusiņš, kur ir ballīte. Jo šeit tiks solīts, ka no 6 vakarā līdz pat pusnaktī notiksies visādi pasākumi. Bet, kā redzat, DJs vientuļš aiz manis spēlē. Ir daži apmeklētāji, bet teikt tā, ka šie DJ ir izkaisīti pa visām fakultātes ēkām. Nav tāda viena vieta, kur pulcēties. Kad zinu, tur aiziet tur un tur būs tas tusiņš. Jā, nezinu, kur ir tie cilvēki. Varbūt jau mājās. Belastokas festivāla ietvaros notiek arī portfolio skate, un es esmu viens no ekspertiem šeit. Kas ir interesanti, ka šī nav tāda tipiska portfolio skate, kā redzat. Fona izstāsta, ka te neviena nav. Un, ko tas nozīmē, ka mēs šeit esam atnākuši, eksperti, apmēram kādi 10 cilvēki, bet portfolio skatu pamatā notiek online. Tas nozīmē to, ka cilvēki, eksperti sēž pie datoriem un fotogrāfi viņiem sazvanās. Šeit uz vietas mājās ir tikai kādi, 3, 4, varbūt 5 fotogrāfi. Pārējie ir online. Un tad mums jāsēž ar austiņām un mums rāda darbus. Lūk, arī mans galds. Es pabeidzu vienu ātrāk. Un attiecīgi man ir laiks par šo jums pastāstīt. Jo, es tādā skatē neesmu vēl bijis. Covid laikā jā, bet tagad. Bet, acīm redzot, fotogrāfiem nav vienkārši ierasties tik tālu. Un tāpat laikā, lai šāds pasākums notiktos, tad viņiem tiek piedāvāta šāda opcija online. Telpā, kur notiek portfolio skate, ir arī izstādes. Tā ir viena izstāde, kurā varēja pieteikties dažādi fotogrāfi, kas vēlējās iesūtīt savus attēlus, un žūrija izvēlējās dažādas sērijas. Diezgan interesanta sērija ir šī Baltkrievijas fotogrāfam Iharam Hančarukam. Viņš ir internetā atradis dažādas attēlus zem hashtaga Budušī Zašitņik, kas ir jaunais zaldāts vai nākotnes zaldāts. Tad tie ir bērni, kurus vecāki redz kā nākotnes Krievijas aizstāvis. Attēli ir ļoti amizanti. Manuprāt, šis tāds ļoti asprātīgs projekts. Un tad, kā var redzēt, viņiem ir mazliet acis aiztaisītas, lai iespējams viņas pasargātu. Lai nevarētu pārmest no šiem fotogrāfam kaut kādu ētikas pārkāpumus. Aizkustinoši, vai ne? Tikmēr turpinās portfolio skati. Vēl viena maza ekspozīcija Alnim Staklim. Tad Alnim Staklim ir ne tikai šeit izstāde pašam, bet viņš ir piedalījies arī konkursā ar vēl darbiem no sērijas, kas angliski ir šādā, arī kaut kas par vēsturi. Šeit uz 2 tādiem blokiem ir viņa darbi. Čau, Maira. Tātad Maira arī šeit mums ir viesos Belostokā un ne pirmo reizi. Kāda tev ir šoreiz iespēja pirmie? Salīdzinot ar pagājušiem gadiem.
Visas lietas jau mainās. Kaut kas ir palicis no vecā, kaut kas nāk jauns, protams, un citādāki projekti. Tikko ir beigusies portfolio skate, un es varu teikt, ka es mazliet esmu tāda kā apmūsusi, jo man bija viens projekts, kur cilvēks ir no Irānas. Un viņš tā kā nav studējis fotogrāfiju, bet var redzēt, ka ir ļoti spējīgs. Bet, kā viņš pats saka, tās iespējas Irānā tādu projektu veidot, kur viņš stāsta par klimata piesārņojumu, par ūdens piesārņojumu, par to, kādu iespēju tas atstāja uz viņa dzimtā ciema cilvēkiem, viņš nevar rādīt. Šobrīd viņš meklē iespējas, lai šo projektu rādīt pasaulē. Kaut kādā ziņā tas ir, protams, satriecoši, kad cilvēks nevar neko tādu runāt savā valstī un rādīt.
Šajā festivālā vairākas izstādes ir saistītas ar kolekcijām, jo arī festivāla tēma ir pasauļu kolekcionēšana. Tev kā bijušai fotomuzeja vadītājai, vai tu varētu arī iedomāties šeit izstādi, kurā mēs redzētu kaut kādu Latvijas kolekciju? Vai viņa iederētos, vai vispār var nokomplektēt kaut ko tādu, respektīvi, ko mēs arī nezinām, ko mēs mazāk zinām no Latvijas vēstures? Tas ir kaut kādi eksperimenti, kaut kādi netradicionāli pieejami, vai vispār kaut kas tāds mums eksistē fotomuzejā krājumos, piemēram?
Man grūti uzreiz pateikt, vai varētu nokomplektēt tikai no fotomuzeja. Protams, mums ir diezgan interesants kolekcijas, kas saistīts ar 30. gadiem. Protams, tie paši strenči un ir vēl citas kolekcijas, kuras varētu rādīt un būt gan interesants, bet šobrīd varbūt vairāk ir tieši šie padomju laiki, tiek uzsvars likts uz šo komunisma laiku, un arī šeit mēs vairākas izstādes redzējām, kas pieskaras šiem autoritāriem režīmiem, dažādiem. Es domāju, kad labi piestrādājot un varbūt vēl arī kontaktēties ar fotogrāfiem, mēs varētu diezgan labi izstādi uztaisīt.
So here is Gregor, festival director. So what keeps you rolling, all those years?
I'm just sometimes a director, I could say, but sometimes I'm a cleaner or something other. For sure, of course, this was a joke. I'm very happy with this festival because we had a short break. This was a political, unfortunately, situation last year before. We couldn't do this. Now we have quite good space and good projects to show all the people around the world.
So, besides money, as usually it is a big challenge, what else has been for this year the biggest challenge?
I think it will be the challenge to just pick up one of the winner from the Grand Prix, because we have this year very great but comparable projects, and this will be really, in my opinion, very difficult.
So this festival theme, Collecting Worlds, why that kind of subject?
Collecting worlds, because this is a space where a man can find out about world, can learn the world, can learn other people. When we are just looking at collections, we can find also ourselves in them.
Do you have future plans? Is it something you think about already? Next one, or do you always okay, this is the last one or something like that?
This what I can say that I hope this is my last festival. And I'm just giving my place to younger people. Of course, I will support them, but in my opinion, young blood should just take everything and just show what is in their eyes more important.
But have you found young blood? Because is there any young blood here?
Yes. Of course, I have. I had some people who was preparing all this year for this role. I hope that they can change it and they can. It will be a challenge, but I think they will do this.
Because you probably did 3 persons job, so you need 3 young people to replace you, maybe.
Maybe 6, not 3. But I think that they will learn this.
Okay, thank you. Good luck.
Thank you.
Šeit uz galda stāv diploms. Ja mēs viņu paceltu, mēs redzētu tur rakstītu vārdu, kurš ir šī Belastokas Grand Prix konkursa uzvarētājs. Sanāk tā, ka es jau zinu, kurš tas ir. Un iešu jums to parādīšu. Tātad uzvarētājs ir šis autors no Spānijas, Javiers Arsenijas, kura darbs ir par ūdens nepietiekamību tuvajos austrumos. Interesanti, ka viņam arī šeit ir vairākas plāksnes, tātad šie te bloki, kuros ir izstādes visvairāk no visiem. Citiem ir 2, citiem varbūt pat ir 1, bet viņam jau ir cik kādas, varētu teikt, 4 un vēl te pa vidu. Kas, protams, interesanti, vai organizatori jau pirms žūrija sanāca jau bija iedomājušies, ka šis ir darbs, kurš ir pelnījis lielāku uzmanību nekā citi. Tādā veidā varbūt ar šo iekārtojumu mazliet arī iespaidojot šī konkursa iznākumu. Tas, protams, ir tikai minējums. Vai tas tā ir, es nezinu, bet tas ir tas, par ko es droši vien aizdomātos. Darbi, protams, arī ļoti estētiski. Tēma arī aktuāla. Reizē, kas ir maiz interesanti, krāsu palete arī ir tāda šie siltie brūnganie toņi, kā mēs parasti visbiežāk arī redzam tos austrumus. Šobrīd esmu skatuves tomā, kurā tūlīt tiks paziņots Grand Prix uzvarētājs. Pretī ir žūrija un festivāla direktors. Varētu teikt, samērā daudz skatītāju, ņemot vērā, kas interesanti, ka neviens no autoriem, kas piedalās šajā Grand Prix, nav šeit klāt. Kas nozīmē tad, kad paziņos, nebūs neviens, kas iznāks ārā.
So first, a few words from the chairwoman of the jury who will introduce you to.
Tā, tūlīt tiks paziņot uzvarētāju uz ekrāna. Mēs redzam fotogrāfus. Tātad sanāk, ka viņi pieslēgušies neklātienē. Reka augšā pa vidu arī Alnis Stakle. So, hi Gabriela. So you are also the jury member. So we are now standing by the winner of Grand Prix, Javier from Spain. So can you tell us why did you choose this guy as a winner?
Because we had some criteria. So one is that the topic should fit the trendy topics, just circulating all over the world, like climate changes or war, or just fit this. The representation of what's going on in the world. So that was why we choose this, because it's very important. It's about water, the lack of the water, so and how that kind of countries which there is no water, or just and what's the solution. So that's it is a really good project to just raise your interest. How the people can survive without water, or is it possible to survive without water? So that was one option why we just choose this topic. The other one is the very professional execution of the very professional technical tools of the photographers. So the very unique techniques and how to use the colors. So it's plain colors, but this was very common and very precisely and nicely used. So this is another one why I choose this guy, and also just the third one, because it was third times, yes, he just applied, and now we just accepted as a winner.
So hi Justina, so you are doing festival in Łódź, so now you are in Białystok. Is there anything you can learn from this festival, and is there anything you would advise this festival from your experience?
Okay, let's start with the last part of the question. To advise? No, we cannot do it. We cannot do it. Everybody has to do it their own way. I can have my personal taste about stuff, but I cannot put myself in that kind of position. And the first part of the question was what?
If you can learn something from here.
Yes, for sure. Drinks on every opening of the exhibitions, for sure. We keep on forgetting about that. We're having a lot of them. And what can I learn? It's like every festival has its own personality, so it's always some kind of experience and some kind of adventure to see how all of that can be made differently. What can I learn? To print catalog. No, because we stopped printing catalog at some point, but it was really nice to go back to look at the catalog. I really like the idea of this festival, that you could feel that they just do the things they want to do, and they very much mix a local part of the festival with international part of the festival. I was surprised how so local festival is international at the same time, and I think it's really, really good mix. And I think you would agree. And that's it, I think.
So earlier we talked that you said there are maybe 32 festivals in Poland, so which means quite a lot in a way. So what it takes to be special? Your experience.
Of course, to be true to yourself and do the festival. You want to do it because the festival takes the personality of the organizers, I would say. So if you go to a festival organized by different people, you see different tastes, different kind of approach for the audience, different programming, and of course there are different gigs in small subject. Like in Poland there is wildlife photography dedicated to only analog and vintage photography. So everybody has their own approach, and then you can just have, photography is a wide medium like everything. So you can still, it's not saying festival is about photography, it's not saying nothing. So you have to make those small cuts and moves and go deeper into it. And all of those festivals are going deeper in their own direction. And that's how, even although I'm going to all of those festivals, I'm still learning something, and it's still something new.
So here we are, 4 volunteers. So what do you do in your real life?
I am at the first year of high school, but my hobby is photography, mainly film photography.
So, and you?
We are seniors in high school.
Singers?
Seniors. Final year of high school.
So what do you mean seniors, like the final year?
Yes. Last grade.
And how do you like it here?
It's great. We have fun.
We have many opportunities to see a lot of artists and photographies.
So what's the best thing about being volunteer here? Who would answer?
New experience and seeing artists, seeing art, being a part of this.
Meeting artists and talk to them, mainly asking some questions, I think like that.
What kind of photography you like? There is this exhibition, there's lots of political stuff. Is this something you like as well, or what kind of photography you prefer?
I think warlike, historic photography. It's very interesting and.
What kind of photography you like?
I like seeing problems, like people's problems on photography. So it's really great topic of this everything.
Okay, what about you?
I like art that's I don't know the name of it, but it's like fairy-like. It's unrealistic and it's like painted.
Okay, what about you?
I love documentary, but for me mostly I like the art impressions, I think. Like the art, I will call that.
Okay, thanks a lot. Good luck. Šobrīd Belostoka festivāla atklāšanas nedēļa ir jau, varētu teikt, noslēgusies. Kādas ir galvenās atziņas man? Pats galvenais ir tas, ka festivāls šoreiz ir diezgan politisks. Parasti tas ir bijis tomēr tāds, melnbaltā fotografija, abstrakta, diezgan daudz arī kaut kas no seniem laikiem. Varētu teikt, pietiekuši daudz poētikas un ezotērikas un vienkārši estētikas. Bet šoreiz ir īpaši arī šai izstādē, kas ir Grand Prix konkursa finālisti. Šeit ir apmēram 8 autori, tāpat vairākās personāla izstādēs. Mēs redzam, ka fotogrāfija reflektē par aktuālām sociālpolitiskām tēmām. Tur ir gan Ukraina, gan Baltkrievija, tāpat klimata pārmaiņas, sociālās problēmas. Varētu teikt, ka izstādēs mēs redzam to, kas saka, ikdienas dzīves skarbumu, brutalitāti, nežēlīgumu. Kas savā ziņā ir forši, jo cik forši, bet varētu teikt, ka fotogrāfijai manuprāt, tīpaši šajā laikā, kad notiek kā arī dažādi izaicinājumi, fotogrāfijai būtu jābūt diezgan, kas saka, realistiskai. Tā jābūt tai, kas reprezentē realitāti, kas par to runā. Jo, kurš gan vēl mēdīs? Protams, mums ir varbūt kino, bet ka fotogrāfija nav vienmēr jālīdzinās citiem mākslas žanriem, tai nav jābūt abstraktai vai tēlēnai, bet tā var būt arī tieši brutāli realistiska un runāt par to, kas mūs satrauc. Cerībā, kad arī tā var ne tikai pievērst mums dažādām problēmām, bet arī kaut ko mainīt. Tā kā tas varētu teikt pozitīvi, ka šis festivāls neignorē to, kas notiek pasaulē. Otrs aspekts, kad tā joprojām ir tikšanās vieta mūsu reģionam. Es šeit tātad esmu jau, iespējams 4. reizi, jāatzīst, es neatceros. Un šī ir iespēja satikt arī ne tikai cilvēks, kas ir Belastokā kaut ko dara, bet arī tuvajā reģionā. Tātad fotogrāfijas cilvēkus arī no tuvējām valstīm, tā skaitā šeit Ukraiņi, kas kaut kur dzīvo ārzemēs, tāpat no citiem Polijas festivāliem. Kā redzam, arī no Latvijas vēl ir Maira, bijusī muzeja direktora. Tā ir tāda tikšanās vieta šim reģionam. Un trešā lieta, protams, tas ir tāds ļoti interesants, ka tas ir tāds maratons. Šeit ir ļoti intensīva programma, tātad katru dienu šajā atklāšanas nedēļā atklāšanas, viena pēc otra. Un neskatoties uz to, ka tās ir tik daudz, katrā atklāšanā ir šis te rituāls runa un atspirdzinošie dzērieni, kas ir jau retums daudz kur. Šeit tas joprojām tiek darīts. Tā kā, tas ir reti pēc patīkami un interesanti. Ko redzēs, kā būs nākotnē, cik saprotu, direktors iespējams iet prom, varbūt būs cits cilvēks, kas šo festivālu taisa. Un, kas to zina, varbūt tiekamies šeit arī pēc pāris gadiem.